Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. He's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even, 4 down, even.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
2nd and 13. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 1.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Steelers nothing.
On third down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. He'll take a shot here for Hooper. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's now 4 completions following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. My team, pioneer. I'm going back to you.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The word Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
He was taken down by
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's bring it. Cowboy 80. Check the backer. 18 running. Mike 16.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
Don't worry about it.
And it's a
Don't
fumble.
worry about it. Let's go.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times. He's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Drive about to get started, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now from the 50. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 16, Mike 16. I'm coming.
And they give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. There, this is picked up by the Browns. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Lining up for the extra point.
The offense they've had sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Short little throw to Ebron. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short little throw to Ebron. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Executed 22-yard gain.
1-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Running back.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 26, Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. You ain't going nowhere. Mike, 28, Mike, 28.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Micah Fitzpatrick. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's after the interception, a quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 33. Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, alert, alert! Check, 55, come on! Check! Alert, alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25, the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they make kick went away. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another throw. He's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving.
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
From 4 yards out. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
Good.
Parkey with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Number 16. 16, pick me up. There we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Steelers signal timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45.
The pass. Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.